Of every video that I'm going to talk about, this one might be the most important. As real estate agents, many of us, we got out of the, daily grind, out of the hamster wheel. We don't really want to be told what to do. We want to be our own bosses. That's why I got into this game. I don't want people telling me what to do. But then what happens is sometimes we don't do anything, or we don't know what to do. We don't have that structure. We're not showing up to the office at 9 o'clock and leaving at 5, knowing exactly what we need to do in between. Plus, a lot of times as realtors, we get pulled away over and over again. You're trying to accomplish one task and you got 10 other things pulling you away. Your phone's ringing, people are calling, they want to update on this, on that. It becomes so distracting that it causes a lot of realtors to struggle because they never actually focus on what's important. There's so many things we could be spending our time and mental energy. I'm going to sidetrack on mental energy for a quick minute. You only have a finite amount of mental energy, so be careful where you put it. But what happens is people are getting so pulled away that they stop focusing on the important tasks, the money-making tasks. I want you to always remember that there's a million things you could be doing, and most of them you don't need to be doing. You need to focus on things that will get you more clients and more deals. And then also the only other thing you focus on is your actual clients. So what I want to talk about is setting and keeping a schedule. I want you to consider real estate a job. Yes, we don't answer to anyone. No, we don't have a boss. But you need to make it a job, because if you treat this like a job, it'll be the highest paying job you've ever had. And I promise you that's so true. And if you follow along with this, you'll experience that as well. So what we want to do is make ourselves a schedule, hold ourselves accountable. Nobody can want this more than you. You have to wake up every day and hold yourself accountable. You have to go to work. And you know what? Everyone's in different positions. Some people have full-time jobs, part-time jobs. So the schedule is going to be built by you, for you, based on your time. Obviously, the more time and effort you put in, the more successful you'll be. But everyone's in different places. And that's totally okay as long as you build out a schedule and keep to it. So the first thing what I want you to do, and a lot of this, especially if you're a new agent, you might not know yet. And that's totally okay. We're going to work through this together. But the first thing I want you to do is just start to think about the things you can and should be doing. And then we're going to break those down into specific activities, and I'm going to tell you exactly what my schedule looks like, and you can maybe help to base it on yours. So I'm just going to go through mine first. The first thing I did was I wrote down all the stuff, all the important stuff that I do. For example, under marketing, email marketing, I do a weekly newsletter. You can do a deal of the week or investor deals. Those are 3 different email marketing campaigns. A newsletter, deal of the week, which is just you're sending out one property, which is really easy, and this is a great way to get started with email marketing. You pick a property you like, you send it out, and it just says, hey, I have a property that's a 3-bed, 2-bath, it's a ranch, it's fully updated, let me know if you want more info. We're looking for buyers just to raise their hand and say, oh, I want more info. Or investor properties, you look up investor properties. The next thing I focus on in marketing is lead generation activities. So this is calling for sale by owners, calling expireds, geo leads, which is neighborhoods. So I'm calling neighborhoods for just listed and just sold properties. And, then I have paid ads, which keep in mind too, I'm further along probably. So a lot of this stuff you don't do that I might do. Same token, you might do stuff that I don't do. We can work together and figure that out. And then I have days for video creation, right? And I also do, database building activities. This is bringing people into my database through a giveaway. And then, of course, I have admin tasks, which are communicating with my clients, doing offers, working deals, communications with agents, title, lender, and working on business systems. And, of course, client follow-up. So I wrote out just kind of an overview of everything I'm going to be doing. The newer you are or the less business you're doing, the more time you'll be focusing on lead generation. So I go through and you'll see there's quite a bit of lead generation on here, but there's also a lot of admin time. There's a lot of various tasks because I frequently have a lot of deals pending at one time. If you don't, that time needs to be spent prospecting. I mentioned this before. If you're not where you want to be, you should be focusing almost exclusively on two things: content creation and conversations. Both of those are just lead generation. So here, I'm just going to run through really quick my schedule just so you kind of get an idea of what it looks like. So, and a couple of these I'm going to comment that you should add to yours as well. And frankly, I think you should just follow this exactly if you can, or you can work with the times to kind of set it up on your own. So Monday at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., client follow-up. This is where I check in with all my clients, and they absolutely love it because they know every Monday they're going to hear from me with an update on their property. These are my clients that are under contract or anyone who's like actively looking for homes. So active clients. These aren't really like my prospects. These are active clients that are either under contract or actively searching that I check in with every single Monday. 10 a.m., monthly tasks. So this is where I have specific tasks every month, such as I do just business activities. So this would be, creating systems for business, things like that. Giveaway drawing. So here I do giveaways. So I set up my giveaway ads and I'm running those. Paid ads, work on my business. 11 a.m. admin tasks. So I don't pick up and start answering my email until 11 a.m. after I've followed up with everyone, after I've done my monthly task. Now I'll catch up with lenders, other agents, people like that. Not till 11 a.m. And then I leave the afternoon open for appointments. If you don't have a lot of appointments, throw in some cold calling or something in there. Tuesday, 9 a.m., expired campaigns. I'm calling expireds. Tuesday, 10 a.m., I'm doing follow-up. So these are follow-up from all my, hot leads or anything like that. I'm following up. 11 a.m., again, admin work. And 1 p.m., I'm doing agent attraction activities. So you don't have to worry about agent attraction. But again, I'm focusing on, important activities. And the thing I'm also doing is time blocking. You'll notice here when I mentioned, when I'm calling and I'm following with my clients, I'm not, like I just said, I'm not in my email replying to lenders. I'm time blocking that and I'm at an appointment. If you call me Monday at 9 a.m., if I'm done following up with my clients, I'll answer, but I probably won't because I'm busy on an appointment following up with my clients. On to Wednesday, 9 a.m., I'm going to create and send my weekly newsletter. 11 a.m., admin tasks. And then Wednesday, I also do a quarterly task. So I also have quarterly tasks built out. One is sending newsletter. So one Wednesday in the corner, I will send a newsletter out. Thursday, 9 a.m., I'm calling for sale by owners. Thursday, 10 a.m., I'm following up my hot leads. Again, I'm following up. 11 a.m., I'm doing my admin tasks. Again, I keep my afternoons open for appointments because I need that time for appointments. Again, if you're not in a place where you have appointments yet, you need to be filling that time with prospecting or creating content. Friday, 9 a.m., the first thing I do Friday is I follow up with all my admin tasks. So here's where I'm replying to lenders, all that. 11 a.m., I'm bulk filming. So here's where I go in and I film at least 3 videos for social media, for YouTube, for my weekly newsletter that goes out on Wednesday. So Friday I film the videos. I have them for the following Wednesday. Saturday, I don't schedule anything. It's just appointments. Sunday, I don't schedule anything. It's just appointments. But Sunday evening, I prep for the week. So Sunday evening before I go to bed or after dinner or anything like that, I go in and I say, what do I need to do this week? And this is where I fill in my schedule. All right, here's exactly what I need to do. So that's kind of an overview of what I want you to do. And a lot of the stuff you might not know exactly what to do yet. So what you can do is just start to block out times for prospecting and content creation because those are the 2 most important things. So if you work another job, work around it. When can you squeeze in an hour to make some calls? When can you squeeze in an hour to make some content? I want you to at least start to put forward a schedule. And we can work together on this to make sure it works. And this might change too as you go. If you find out, well, I'm actually really good at cold calling, maybe you put more of that. I do a lot of everything, but a lot of other agents do, one particular thing. Maybe, you like door knocking or you're just good at running Facebook ads. Whatever it is, we can figure that out later. But for now, I want you to start to build out a schedule and keep yourself to it. So if you're working full-time and can only do certain times, that's fine. Schedule it in and keep yourself to it. Like I said at the beginning, nobody can want this more than you. I can't make you do this. Nobody can make you do this. When you look at your 5-year plan, your 1-year plan, you're going to look back and say, did I follow my schedule? Because if I did, you will hit your goals. If you did not, you won't. You'll struggle. You'll constantly struggle. Without a schedule, you'll never know what you'll be doing. You'll always be like, oh, what should I do now? Just kind of floundering. And I did it. I experienced it. It was so stressful to say, oh man, wait a minute, I haven't followed up with that client. Oh, I lost track of that lead. Now I know. This day, this time, I'm following up with my leads. So I sit down on my computer, I look up my leads, and I start calling them. And I don't lose track. And my business exploded because of it. So make your schedule and tell yourself, I'm going to stick to it. It's okay if you have to adjust it. It's okay if you have to change it. But you stick to it. You make it. You stick to it.